We have to go through heartbreak, bro.
Gotta go through that heartbreak. You know why I'm able to appreciate the relationships I have right now?
Yeah, thanks for hitting us. Sorry, continue. Okay guys, so welcome to Ham&Nate. It's the second time we're doing this video. I'm very angry and we're gonna get through it because that's professional and that's what professionals do. Let's go.
We had so much to say.
Let's go.
Yeah,
along with it. So this is a video from Psych2Go, a psychology page channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I like them because I come from a psychological background as I studied some of the stuff in varsity, so it's interesting to see their theories in a social setting. But let's get into it. Anything you want to jump in?
No, I'm just like, it's an interesting video. I thought it was interesting, but now let's go through it again.
Right, so the 10 signs people secretly dislike you.
Yeah, 10 signs that people secretly dislike you.
Life would be a whole lot easier if everyone liked us. Wars wouldn't exist, political upheavals wouldn't happen, and divorce rates would lower. Unfortunately, no matter how hard you try sometimes, there will always be people who don't like you. And guess what?
But you know, that perfect kind of life, like we spoke about before, like...
You're gonna say that a lot in this video.
Are you all about that?
I used to be, but I fully understand being an adult. There are some people that just don't like you.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to change that.
Yeah. But would you like life if it was like that? Like perfect, no wars, nothing like that?
I would, but it would seem kind of disingenuous in a way, because we value what we have because we know what we don't have, in a sense, or what we could have had. Does that make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
They don't have to. Friendships wouldn't feel as good and love wouldn't be as amazing if we weren't reminded of what rejection, hatred, and alienation is like.
We have to go through heartbreak, bro.
Gotta go through that heartbreak. You know why I'm able to appreciate the relationships I have right now?
Yeah, thanks for hitting us. Sorry, continue.
I really do appreciate certain things more. Like, it's like when you injure any part of your body, you actually appreciate going and playing that sport again more than the last time. You know what I mean? Like
I understand what you mean.
Yeah, when you see,
I've never felt that before, but I understand what you mean.
No, but you got injured the other time and you couldn't.
I
really
did,
play.
but I didn't really appreciate going back. Like it was like back again.
Because
Ham&Nate. Yeah.
Man, get this.
Get
him out of. I'm gonna secretly put out because this is all about secrets. Secretly put out a petition, vote Ham&Nate out of. Ham out of Ham&Nate.
Wondering if someone loathes you? You no longer have to play detective. Here are 10 signs someone secretly dislikes you. Number 1. They're curt with you. Do you ever feel like you can talk to your best friend 24/7? Even if the two of you aren't having a deep philosophical conversation, talking about something as silly as cheese or bricks seems entertaining, right?
Bricks of what, fam? Bricks of what? This world, you have to ask these kind of
bricks
questions.
and jumped in.
Cheese. Yeah, got that cheese, bro. Got that cheese. What cheese, bro? What cheese, bro? So you're talking... No, but look at this. Every time people are talking about bricks and cheese, like, yeah, we got that cheese, boy. From them bricks, boy. There's something suspicious about this page of yours.
But when someone dislikes you, it's the complete opposite. They cut the conversation short. If you ask them how their day is going, they'll give you one-worded answers like, fine, or okay. It becomes clear they don't want to talk to you. Number 2.
But the thing you said the other time about
Difference in culture.
Yeah, difference in cultures and psychology studies.
Yeah, psychology studies are mainly psychology theories are mainly what do you call it? Theorized or thought of, in Europe. They originated in Europe. Not the best psychologists. All the leading psychologists came from Europe. Your Freud, so all these other guys, and all these theories that they came up with.
Yeah.
essentially were, what do you call it, from observation of their communities and their environments, and Africa wasn't looked at that much, or not at all, actually.
Why did y'all look at Africa, bro?
Hey, bro, I don't know, maybe the shots have pulled through. So things are very different this side, as we know. For example, eye contact in African culture can be considered rude.
Yeah,
in some African cultures, actually.
Many African
cultures, they can be considered rude.
Someone's reprimanding you, they're like, don't look at me, look down. But then now, when we're in the world culture, it's like
a lack of
a lack of respect. So then
you don't look at me in the eye, you're being disingenuous. Exactly. You're not meaning what you say, you're lying to me, you're not looking at me directly. You know what I mean? So it's a weird thing. The smallest innocuous things, like in some Arab cultures, for example, pointing the bottom of your shoe at someone can be considered rude. You know what I mean? Like, literally, if I sit like this, very disrespectful.
Do you mean pointing like?
No. Literally,
just like
the bottom of my shoe is pointing in your direction. That's considered disrespectful. Small things like that. Also, read up on your customs before you go to other countries. By the way,
that's
so you could offend the smallest things in the biggest ways that you didn't even know. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things I wanted to mention.
Their body language says it all. When we like someone, we have a tendency to make eye contact, mirror their body language, and lean in closer. But when someone dislikes you, they will avoid eye contact, cross their arms, and lean away from you. They do this in order to protect themselves from you, creating an invisible barrier that keeps you out. Harsh, right?
I've seen this many times, like just in social interactions.
Guys talking to girls.
Guys talking to girls.
It's the biggest one for me.
Yeah, you act like maybe you're out chilling with friends, at a table, and you just like it's you and the guys. And then you just watch the social interactions. You'll see a guy.
People watching is the funniest thing.
It's the most amazing thing.
Just chill, like just pull yourself out of the thing and just sit and watch.
I see it so many times. Guy comes to girl, and you can see the guy's awkwardness, like he's thinking about it. Then the girl looks and she's like, I was just like, yo.
And it's so sad. The thing is, like, it's not like we're judging, you know what I mean? Like, we've been there.
It happens to all of us.
It happens to all of us, but it's just funny to watch, you know what I mean? Especially what these gents say. Like, I've heard the craziest stuff, dude. Like, I was at a library, I was at Tuck's library, I was studying at varsity, and this guy walks up to this girl.
Tuck's.
Bro, don't go there.
Victoria. This is why I don't talk about Victoria. Just because these things.
Right. I was there, right? This guy walks up to this girl, and first line is like, so I see you studying math. Do you like maths? That's what this man said. Like what you girls go through sometimes.
It's honestly torture.
And the thing is, like, congrats for walking up to this girl. Firstly,
and
it takes courage.
That was just walking up, like, because most guys would just walk up and just like not say anything probably.
That's also the worst when you freeze up there and you just run.
FD, that's all folks.
That's all folks. FD. No.
You hear that? You hear that?
They're coming for you.
That's coming for you.
You don't like this video yet.
You didn't subscribe yet. So you're just lurking out there. That's all we do.
That's all we do.
No, Hamlet says if you don't like and subscribe, it's gonna come to your house. Come into your kitchen, like we are right now.
You don't know the kitchen. No. Don't use the kitchen and do that. We already did that. That works. The mic's fine, mate.
Oh, the mic's fine,
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Okay, just like and subscribe. We done our job.
That's fine. We'll get it later. That's all, folks. So,
like,
it's funny.
Respect to that, but we see it all the time. But what's funny, it makes me laugh when I see a guy do it to another guy, because it's the funniest thing. Like one guy tries to come into the group of these other guys. The guys are just like, nah, fam, you're not part of this squad.
Feeling it.
And they even look at him like this. Like,
feeling your energy. That's so funny.
It's like, what?
Guys receive this look, or he's given this look lots of times. You ain't part of the alpha pack. Get out, where's your shirt?
Let's go.
But it's a common defense mechanism humans use. Number 3, there's a lack of trust. Vulnerability is the key ingredient to establishing a strong connection. But when someone secretly dislikes you, they will be suspicious of your intentions, even if they're good. For some people, it just takes a while for them to open up. But this can just as well be a sign that they dislike you when you put in constant effort to get to know them, but they keep you at an arm's length. Number 4, they get easily frustrated with you. Do the two of you argue or disagree over matters on a daily basis? When someone dislikes you, they'll do anything except make things easy for you. They might have been in a good mood, but once they interact with you, they turn sour, bitter, and angry. Number 5, their etiquette is forced.
Being in that situation, like even in work environments, like you can do the most, like you can be a hard worker, you can be showing that you're there for everyone, you even suck up to the people, you even get them donuts, yeah? And this person just does not feel you. Like they can be, let's say people are having a conversation, the moment you walk into the office, it's not even that they were talking about you, it's just that that person doesn't want you to feel included. So now they'll like stop smiling.
Also, office politics are the most irritating.
High school never ended, bro.
Dude, basically.
High school
like
just
Are
transformed.
we seriously doing this here?
Exactly.
Right now? Like, overgrown kids, bro. I'm sick of people, bro.
But at the end of the day, if you don't like me, you don't like me. Like, but don't be trying to like sabotage me. Like, drink all the coffee. You see me coming? Look, here's all the donuts. Put it in your mouth. Or lick them.
Lick them, put them back. That's so wrong.
And there's no one around, so they smile at you because only you two know what happened. Now you can't say anything because you sound crazy. Not saying that this
I've
happened
been
to
through
me.
the most. So you sound crazy.
Tell your boss. No, they would
He's
never
like,
do
please come
that.
back to me with better problems, or solutions to the big problems I have now. Get out.
First, when someone outwardly dislikes you, they will be loud about it, whether it's lashing out on you regularly or telling you to your face. When they secretly dislike you, however, they might try to get along just to avoid conflict. Whether it means forcing a smile or doing things to keep the peace, they will keep the surface clean between you two. Deep down, though,
Again, social interactions, ladies and gents, fight or flight.
All right, so gents are more fight or flight.
Yeah, gents are more, yeah.
Women are more tend or befriend, according to the psychological theories.
But you can understand it because I've also had conversations like, oh, this person was bothering you, or you felt, why didn't you just get out of the situation? But then they'll tell me like, no.
Their natural instinct is rather to calm the situation down.
And I was worried about my safety.
And
I thought,
avoid escalating anything.
because guys get angry,
guys are naturally stronger.
Yes.
So if there's a situation where things had to get physical, they would most likely lose.
True. Right.
Hey, who was that situation about getting fake numbers?
Getting fake numbers.
So yeah.
Oh.
Asking a girl for a number and she gives you the wrong one because she feels like you're gonna act up if she tells you she doesn't want to give you an actual number.
And then now, like when you think about it from that point of view, like I understand that. But then also there's that other side where guys are like, no, just be honest with me.
Be honest with me.
Yeah, don't give me hope when there's no hope.
Exactly. Yeah. They give you a number for Domino's and it's late.
Yeah. If you're feeling unsafe, I respect that fake number. But if it's a thing where you just want to make the guy look like a fool, come on, just be honest.
That's true. Like some of them actually would do that. Eh?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I gave that guy a number for Domino's.
And then they call their boyfriend. This guy.
They call their boyfriend. Oh, that's so wrong. They both laugh at you. Oh, that's so deep. That's so wrong.
they may think ill of you and display this through their passive-aggressive behavior. Number 6. They avoid you as much as possible. Do they live or work in close proximity to you, but limit communication to emails or text messages? When someone secretly dislikes you, they will do whatever it takes to have minimum contact with you. It's especially a sign if they find out your schedule just to avoid you during your lunch hours, or time you need to occupy the same space.
Hey guys, like this situation in the gym, like guys for some reason like to approach girls in the gym a lot of the time, and then the girl will learn this guy's schedule, and
you never see her again, eh?
Like,
she'll
guys,
change your whole time. She might not even go to the same gym. As a guy who's been approached by another guy, I've done that before.
So it's like, Ham&Nate, we stand for you.
I was like, yeah, and the thing is, I kept telling myself, nah, I just don't feel like going to this. Remember?
No. Do you remember that you went to another gym? He went to another gym because he was trying to avoid this person.
And then he showed up in that gym. The shock of my life, fam. Stretching and I see, look up. Yo.
And then what did Hannah do? Hey, how you doing? Okay, yeah, see you later, I'm busy. Exactly what this video is saying.
And when you do end up bumping into one another, they'll always have an excuse ready at hand to avoid seeing you again. Number 7.
Look, I have to say this. My most mad excuse, I used to give weird excuses, but let me give you an example of the kind of excuse I'll give. It would be like, hey, I just threw my dog up in the air an hour ago, but now my dog is coming back down, so I need to get to the place where I threw my dog so that I can catch my dog, so the dog doesn't come and hit the ground and hurt itself. And people look at you like, is he being serious? No, he's not being serious, but he's being serious. But then, by that time,
Both laugh,
and I'm good. and we did before. So, I mean, but no one will ever know. So I like playing it that way. That's terrible.
They listen to you half-heartedly. When we care about someone, we usually do our best to listen to what they say. But if someone is only listening to half of your story and zones out for the rest of it, it's clear they just aren't that invested in you. Other indicators include scanning over your messages instead of fully reading them, giving you only half the answers you need.
Scanning over messages. And I think we hate that, but we've also done it. Most of us have done it to someone.
But also at the same time, what I hate is when a person scans my messages, that response, and then they come back to me later. Oh no, sorry, I was busy driving, or I was busy doing this or that. In that regard, I'm always like, then don't respond in the first place, because any response you give that's that short is obviously going to give me the impression that you're just not interested in hearing what I have to say or anything. Rather, just don't say anything. Or don't read the message. You know what I mean? If you really don't have time for it, don't rush it. Give it a half-hearted response and then do what you need to do.
Rather take your time. Respond a bit later.
Respond later. Properly. Respond later properly. You know what I mean?
Put respect on our name. That's all we ask.
Yes, sir.
Put respect on our names.
Sir.
Answers you need. Number 8. They don't make an effort to understand you. Feeling misunderstood can be a rather alienating experience. So when someone dislikes you, they won't want to provide support to your ideas and values. Instead, they'll make you feel invisible, unheard, and will dismiss your thoughts.
All I can say is that I've experienced this and I hate it. I hate it so much. It makes you feel so worthless in the moment, and you have to keep on reminding yourself, you know what, it's just them. That's whatever they got going on. But it's to not, when someone doesn't want to understand what you're feeling or what you're going through or what you're trying to explain, and they just shut you down like that. Man, anything else?
Whether it's done subtly or explicitly. One-upping is another strategy they use to control the conversation instead of allowing you to give your own inputs. Number 9. They never invite you to social gatherings. Why would you even want to be invited to someone?
But who did invite you to social gatherings?
No, I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah, I invite you there.
It's not about you. It's not about you. Don't worry. What I find funny, ladies, I'm talking to you now, is that I feel like this whole video makes women the exception, because I've been in situations where I have female friends and females would go out of their way to invite this girl to their gatherings or their parties or whatever. Yeah. And they hate that girl. Yeah. It's like, I hate this girl. They're always talking to me about this girl behind their back, whatever. Go to the party, see the girl there. I'm like, why would you invite this girl to your party? No, I didn't want things to be awkward. I'm just like, okay.
But then even at the party, they probably even shut them down the last
It's still awkward at the party, you know what I mean? So I was like, why would you make the effort if you know.
The flip side, they never invite you
defense.
to social gatherings. Like sometimes it's like I've seen people in this situation.
least you know.
But they've been like, oh, they didn't invite me, and I'm like, okay, but if they didn't invite you, they're
You know,
lost.
fam.
Yeah, but but also they're lost. Like you're a great person, you cool to have, like they're missing out. And then, but I mean, I guess that still plays on people because we want to feel like
You want to
people,
feel included, and
So-
especially when they invite people around you and not you. That must
Yo.
hurt. That must hurt.
Yeah, they invite Ham&Nate.
What? There's a time where someone. There was a massive party. It was in high school. I'll tell you the names afterwards. But this girl was inviting a lot of people to her thing, right?
Yeah.
This big thing. She made a big deal out of everything. That's who she was. So she's handing out. She actually made invitations. I don't know why she still do it. She made invitations like in matric.
Yeah.
Proper invitations. Handing them out to everyone. You know, come to my birthday thing, whatever. And it's one girl. They knew each other. And you know, she assumed she would obviously be invited. She gave an invitation to her and asked her to pass it to the person behind her.
That's just cruel, bro.
That was the most raw thing I have ever seen in my life. I was like,
So
that was cold. How do you do that? Like, you made her aware of the fact that you're not gonna invite her, basically.
Yeah.
In such a cold way.
Yeah.
Just rather not say anything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hey, Nate. Thanks. Hey, yeah, here's an invitation. Yeah. Give it to,
Give it to that tree over there. Damn, bro, that's...
At this point, we're just trying to fill out numbers. So just give it to the tree.
His birthday party when you know they hate you. Still, it hurts to know, right? When you see all your friends, families, and coworkers being invited, everyone except you, it slowly becomes obvious they want nothing to do with you. Number 10. Your gut tells you something is wrong. Sometimes your gut feeling is not enough, especially when anxiety makes even sound judgments wrong. But if you're getting a strong...
I always say trust your gut. I was in a situation, thought I was cool with someone, but something inside of me, because when we interact, it was all cool. Like, the vibe, like, we bros, like, we even, you know? Something told me, like, nah, something's up. I happened to overhear that person talk about me. That was like,
That's the worst.
they're not as
Like, they
down
actually
for me
managed
as they
to-
are.
yeah.
Like, I'm just there minding my business, going about my life, and I overhear this. And I'm like, and it's happened it's actually happened to me multiple times, like, overhearing someone. And then when I go and confront them, they, no, that's not what we meant. Like, nah, fam. I heard you.
It's cool though.
So, yeah, gut feeling. Like, and I feel like also women's gut feeling, like, women, they have this strong gut feeling. Because, like, a lot of time, even in bad
Their
relationships...
lives have depended on gut feeling. Their lives have literally depended on whether or not this person, like for safety reasons,
Yeah.
even, you know what I mean? Am I safe here? Am I not? Is this person with me or not? Like,
No,
is the
women
situation
have
gonna turn sour?
your
or
gut
not? Like,
feelings are
they're
on
on
point.
things.
If a
Because they've
guy
been
is cheating
trained
on
and
them,
honed.
they will know. They will smell
That's
it in
what's
the
going on.
air.
It's like, where was this extra time that you spent after you came from work at this time?
It's
I'm just
not even
wondering.
that, bruh, you can be at the other side of the world.
Texting another girl, she'll message you. Pa!
Something suspicious about him right now. Call you up. What you doing? And then the guy from
And tell me, you're looking at Instagram pictures of another girl. Even if it's the smallest thing, it's like, how
But
did
yeah.
she know?
Y'all trust your gut, especially for ladies, but also trust your gut.
90% of the time they're right.
Yeah.
Sad.
Nothing much. It's just these psychology videos are quite interesting. Like,
Very interesting.
I don't know what you guys think about them, but I'd like to dive in a few more. That's my opinion on this, because it just gets into the mind. I know it's a bit different from the reactions, but I still find this quite deeper. But like,
I dig it.
yeah,
Yeah, I dig it. Dig it deep.
that's very awesome. So guys, it's Ham&Nate of Flyers Boys in this square. Because people were gonna come for us if we said
Nah,
Flyers
bro, let
Boys
them
of
come.
Stanton.
Let them come.
Nah,
Let them come.
Flyers Boys in the square. Like,
Nah, bro, let
I ain't
them
ready
come.
for that.
Right, Santa, let's go! Drag me on Twitter.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.